Hi guys, it's Andrew from Kulea here, bringing you a little bit more advice and tuition on how to make the most of your Kulea software marketing automation platform, and giving you a few top tips and pointers for the tuition series. Now, this is part of the email tuition series. I hope you've checked out parts 1 and 2. Part 1, we looked at how to create and construct a plain text email. Plain text, brilliant for cold outreach, in fact, any kind of outreach. Part 2, we looked at how to build a beautiful HTML email without touching a line of code, using Kulea's drag and drop editor. Now, in this third part, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to create an email using HTML that you have inherited. So what do I mean by that? I mean, okay, worst case scenario, somebody's using MailChimp and they've built an email in MailChimp and they've exported the code for you to import into Kulea. I say worst case. Honestly, MailChimp, it's a pretty good tool. Now, if you are in that scenario, you've got a load of templates in MailChimp, you want to put them into Kulea. It happens quite often because we take a lot of customers from MailChimp when they start using Kulea. There's a really easy way of taking that code and putting it into Kulea. Equally, there's lots of online solutions out there that will help you build an email. There's email building, editing solutions online in the cloud, and they will normally churn out a huge sheet of HTML that you can then import anywhere you like. I'm going to show you now how to import that in Kulea, and it is really simple. It's just a question of copying and pasting. So let's look at the code. It's an example that one of our clients has given us. That client is JDO UK, fantastic creative agency based in the UK. They are absolutely, they're a brand agency, they're a creative agency. So they have a very specific requirement for what their email looks like. We're going to copy that code and we're going to show you what that email looks like. So I'm going to go into Kulea. I'm going to go into my emails. I'm going to create an email. Just as I would normally, I'm going to select one of my templates. I'm going to delete most of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what template I select. And we're going to go in and we're going to, as before, we're going to deconstruct it. So we're going to delete a load of stuff. So delete. I'm going to keep the content block because that's what I'm going to use. Delete. And we have to have a footer. So there's a legal requirement to have a footer, and it has to be a Kulea footer. Now, actually, point to note, when you receive these HTML imports, quite often they will contain unsubscribe links, view online links, all these sorts of things. You need to delete those because I know this is obvious, but the MailChimp unsubscribe link, if somebody clicks that, will not unsubscribe somebody from Kulea. They need to use the Kulea unsubscribe link, which is why we have to have it in the footer over here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to configure that footer. I'm going to go into settings. I want it to be centered and I want it to have a transparent background. Okay, fine, looks nice. And then I'm going to go into the content block that I have left. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go into my top level settings. I'll give myself a black background because I know that's how the client wants it. Black background with a white frame. So there we go. Now I'm going to go in and edit the content block. Now the content block is pre-populated with some default placeholder content. I'm going to leave that in there because I'm going to override it all anyway. I'm going to go into the source code. And this is the source editor, the code editor. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste all that code that the client, the JDO UK, have lovingly constructed. And I'm just pasting that into the source code editor. I'm going to OK. And that is as complicated as it gets. Actually, yeah, it is as complicated as it gets. One thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete what I think was a MailChimp unsubscribe link. Get rid of that. Don't need it because I've got my own unsubscribe link underneath. There we are. There's our unsubscribe tucked away discreetly at the bottom. And that is beautiful. And that's what the client wants. It's a good looking email, nicely branded. Stunning. If I wanted to add my Kulea personalization into that, I can do so now. So if I want to say, they're going to kill me for doing this. Let me just, I insert forename. It's beautiful to mess around with. There we go. I can insert forename in here. And if I preview that, look at that, isn't that stunning? Hi, Andrew. JDO, our strategic offering. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. And that is how you take a HTML, an existing HTML email template, and put it into Kulea. Nice and easy. All right. Any questions? You know where to find us. Pop it into the comments. Subscribe to our channel if you want to get further updates, if you want to understand more about the amazing world of email marketing and marketing automation, or if you want to learn more about our feature updates and our new functionality that we release regularly within Kulea. Have a wonderful week, whoever and wherever you are, and I shall love you and leave you now. Thank you. Bye-bye.